Hey, Eric Cortina, Texas Barndominiums. As you guys know, we've been doing post-tension foundations lately. And, the reason we started doing that is to try to get less cracking. And so far, they've been working out very well for us. So one thing that I haven't discussed with you guys is how post-tension and rebar are different in the way that we handle the construction. For example, let's just say this is a rebar foundation. We pour it today. We can actually take the forms off today. We could take off the forms, plaster it, and we're done. In post tension, you have to let the concrete sit up because the ends of the cables are nailed to the forms. If you try to pull the forms off the day of the pour, you will likely pull those ends of the cables off. So you can't do that. So you have to wait at least 24 hours to pull off the forms. So after the forms are pulled off, you have to wait 7 to 10 days so they can tension the tendons. And after the tendons are tensioned, you then have to call the engineer so they can come and do an inspection on the tendons to make sure they have been stressed as to the engineer's specifications. After that has been done, you call the tensioning company back. They will come back, they'll cut off the cables at that point. They'll cap them off and they'll plaster the ends. Those pockets, they need to be plastered. And then we come back and plaster the sides of the foundation. So, as you know, post-tension, there's a lot more to do after the foundation has been poured. Now, is it worth it? Well, so far I believe so. This is the one that we used the poly blades on. I went ahead and felt the concrete, and it feels really good. I think it's going to take the stain really well. So I'm excited about this one. As you guys know, we tried those poly blades, and there's a video right here if you want to check it out. But anyway, the tendons have been tensioned, and at this moment they've been stressed, and you can see there's white marks on them where they used to be, and then after they tensioned it, you can measure from that white mark up to the concrete, and then you'll know how much they actually tensioned it. Again, back to the question, is it worth it? I believe so. This slab has 2 hairline cracks on it, and that's it. Would we have more with rebar? I don't know, but all the slabs I've done, sometimes by this point, especially on as hot as it's been, they do develop more cracks than a post-tension slab. Again, it's almost impossible to know which one would have cracked less, because you can't really do 2 slabs and compare them that are identical. But from my experience, I think we're having pretty good luck with post-tension. So anyway, I just want to do this video and give you guys a quick overview of what happens after the foundation has been tensioned, or the tendons. So very important, you have to get the engineers back out here to verify that they have been tensioned properly before you cut them off. If post tension and rebar, both, you need to have them engineered, and you need to have an engineer overseeing that it, making sure that it gets done correctly. And if you have a contractor, make sure they provide all the documentation to prove that it is indeed being done correctly. Like I said, this is going good. Now we're just going to cut off the cables, and in about a week we're going to start the metal building. All right, well, that's all I got for today. We are Texas Barndominiums.